much easier than doing it with the Massey Ferguson. And the skid steer would never have been able to do this because it can't reach the top of the feed thing. And I go. The cows don't appear to be too interested in food at the moment. So this should be cuttable now. But my plans are we'll leave it till next month and it should get another 50% growth. Part of the reason for doing it this way is if I limit myself to 3 cuts a year, 2 big ones and a small one, then we can lime at winter and the grass will remain good. If I do 2 small cuts or 4 small cuts a year, then the pH levels of the grass will get significantly worse and may result in a lower yield by the time, or significantly lower yield by the time you get to the last cut in the year. And I can pick up 3, so yay for that. This is such a stable platform, he says, throwing bales everywhere. Let's try not to smash the spikes on the edge of the doodly thing. Okay, and we have 1, 2, I don't know. We have 4 more stacks there, we have 5 more stacks here, but one needs to go in right away. And as I said, I am doing all of them now. The trough has enough capacity for all of this, so I think the trough has capacity for about 500,000 litres. And 85% of a load. Oh, should I have backed up? Yeah, probably yes. Let's do that. This is kind of a nice relax. Oh, the cows have come for the food. Hi, cows. There's food. You like food. So, oh yes, I did say on Monday I'd watched Tom Pemberton doing the mowing with Ollie Blog's JCB, and then I think I'd seen just before I started streaming, I saw Ollie had posted a sort of Tom broke my tractor video. So I did get round to watching that a couple of days later, and so what had happened was Tom was taking the JCB with the mower and the silage trailer back to Ollie, and he was just, as he put it, he was just thinking, oh, I've made it back without breaking anything, at which point he clipped a tree with the side mirror and smashed the plastic. And it fell off. The plastic cover on the front of the mirror fell off. Oh, got so close. So that's what Tom did to Ollie's JCB. He knocked the plastic shell off the side mirror on a tree. But apparently that tree is it's racking up a score because they also found a bunch of other plastic shells from trucks and what have you that have driven down there, and the branch had hit the side mirrors. And it's a council tree, so the council need to fix the problem, shall we say. Okay. That one. I don't think much else was happening. None of the none of the other farmers I tend to watch have had much in the way going on the last few weeks. It's mostly been silage season for those people doing it. Millennial farmer finished off his soybean planting, and that's all done. So I guess, well, I guess millennial farmers probably going to have to spray the corn and the beans. He's been holding off because he's getting a new spray trailer, which basically a semi-trailer, which he keeps all his chemicals in. So he's getting rid of the old one and getting a new one. And yeah, once the spraying's done, it's like wait for harvest, because crops is going to do what crops do. Most of the rest of them have done their with Tom it's a silage cut, with some of the others it's a hay cut, but you know, they've got all that done, and now it's 2.5, 3 months waiting for the grass to grow before they cut it again. Oh, Tom did install his new slurry separator, which is kind of a cool device. It makes the slurry more liquid and gives you a little bit more solid matter. Very gingerly take this over here. Nice. Let's turn left a bit so that single is definitely in the bed, and let's lower it a little bit more as well, and back up. That's a good plan, and drop. Nice. And jump back in the Massey Ferguson. Oh, this is one of those crazy repetitive tasks. I don't recall Tom having to do this much cattle feed in one go. It's usually one bed or one bin for 100 cows. Well, we've got about 100 cows on this farm now, I think. And 2, 1, 0, done. Next. So what do we got? 2 more loads and then it's done. Oops. little bit too much weight on the left side there. And I'll try not to get hooked up on the feeder. So we'll grab two. I'll grab one more. Yay. One more, 21,000. I tell you what, that information panel at the bottom is incredibly useful. I mean, not so much for this because we're pretty set. 2 yellow bales to every, 3 yellow bales to every grey bale gives us 21,500 litres of food. Done. There's just keep count of the bales. But when you're mixing shovels of silage and hay and what have you, it's a lot easier to be able to see content from the third perspective. Obviously, being in the tractor, you can't tell much of anything. Okay, what I'm going to do here is grab 2 silage bales. 1, 2. Squeak! Oh shoot! And we drop the first one, except not quite. Kind of messed up the turn there. Come on, roll off. Yay, recovery. From that side, and then little demonstration of issues with bales. So we've already seen issues with the bale, the Anderson bale collector, grab thing, stacker. It's not really an auto stacker because it doesn't really stack. But if I run over here, push that in there, so that now appears in there somewhere. I don't see any yellow bales in there, but it does. And if I come to here, it tells me I have a square maize silage bale at 3,500 and a round bale grass silage at 5,500. I don't think that was square somehow, but square maize bale, and it is now underground. And come on. Sometimes I can get it out and sometimes I can't. So, well, that's a pain in the butt. Let's trek down to remove bales, 1 bale gone. removed one bale successfully, and that was a maize. That was round 125 wrapped. Fresh, no, maize silage. There we go. And generate a bale. There you go. So yeah, that was that's my problem with the maize silage bales, and it could be because they're flagging as square, and then they spawn as round, and it just messes up. I don't know, but that's still 3,500 litres. That's fine. That's what we lost. But yeah, first load I came, I unloaded the Anderson straight into the tipping point. They all went inside the shed, and then I couldn't get them back out. They all appeared underground. So less than ideal. It's gonna be difficult, I think. But when we make our own silage, what I might do is make one and wrap, make one, wrap one, and see if I can put it in that shed and recall it. It's going to be difficult. Going to have to keep track of how many I have, so that if I do have to take a drastic action of deleting them, I can make them reappear. But we do have a good amount of food here now. And if we jump out, we have 247 litres of food. Oh, and 75,000 litres of milk. So maybe it's time to take a milk run down to the dairy. I do want to sell the extractor, but I think I'll skip that now. Maybe the problem is that I'm using a mod bale shed thing. And if I use the in-game one, I wouldn't have this problem with the maize silage bales. But I don't know. It's that, or don't put purchased maize silage in the bale shed. Obviously, the silage bales I put in there from contracts, I can recall them without a problem. So I don't know. It's a bit of a problem. I guess this can go back in here for now. And actually, while we're pottering around this yard, productions. So we've got 6,000 litres of water, 4,000 litres of seed. We've got enough seed to be going on with for now. The mini biogas plant, still got quite a lot there, so that's fine. We're up to 199,700 money, so not too upset with that. And as I said, I think a fair amount of that income is coming from that BGA. And it only has 75,000 litres of storage and pretty much 70,000 litres of processing per day. So we are kind of chomping through what we deliver on a daily basis. Might leave this here. Let's go jump in the this thing. Because right now we're taking pretty much 3 tanker loads down to the dairy every single day. Every single game day, so 225,000 litres of milk per month. That can't be right, really? Well, I guess if I get to 500,000 litres, I may do a trek down to the wholesaler or the exporter and just sell a couple of truckloads of milk. I do want a bigger silage slurry tank. That much I remember. That little slurry tank is tiny, and it's the only thing I've got that will transfer silage down to a slurry down to the BGA. Actually, it's kind of weird. On this truck definitely has a sort of a bluish metallic frame. The tank is silver, but when you look at it on YouTube and rendered as a thumbnail, the entire truck just looks the same shade of silver. So YouTube can't render that blue, I don't think. At least not very well. Oh, I was going to look to see how much milk was in there. Oh, and we do... right, okay. So things I absolutely need to do as soon as possible is... let's find our canola fields and put some beehives on them, so that we increase the canola production. Ouch! Missed. And I am considering maybe semi-trailers might be a thing in our future. Primarily because I wanted a bigger trailer for slurry. And I wanted a slurry tank that could ship slurry. I have yet to find one that sits on the back of a semi-truck. At least a reasonable sized one, like the... what was it? Back when... Slurry trailers, slurry tanks... Oh, this thing. Yeah, no, that would work. It's 30,000 litres. I was running backwards and forwards looking out for stuff, and I didn't realise that was... I must have gone past that 5 or 6 times. Didn't see it. Anyway, that's full. So, June 2, I will possibly do some more grass contracts. Although a lot of the big ones are hay, so they're not. The bonus is not going to be good. That said, I think we have more than enough hay bales in the. Or enough hay in the robot feeder to be going on with for now. But I do think it struggles with the number of cows we now have. I mean, 24, 3,500, 3.5 24s are a lot. I don't know. I don't know. Math is hard. So how much milk have we got here? 630,000. You know what? Let's make some money. We are most definitely producing more milk than the butter production can keep up with. So I'm good with that. I could level up the dairy so that it triples production rates. Although that's going to get a little bit pricey, I think. And it doesn't hurt to... hey, bonus cash. But this is now getting to, yeah. I need something bigger than this tanker. Unfortunately, I don't think that's an option. Okay, let's open up the things and fill that up. Yep, still nothing new there. So if I go small tractors, see these things, 120,000, 110,000, that's kind of does this have... This is always just the manual power shift. You get dark plastic or grey. Put in Zaria compact, don't need that. You could put a front loader on it. Panorama window, I think that's on this side. Yeah. So you can have two doors. Kind of useful.